Trump welcomed Princess Leonor at White House amid $200 million ballroom reveal. Liberia, Spain. The White House. A stage the world knows too well. Usually filled with presidents, diplomats, and political handshakes. But this time, something else. Something unexpected. Princess Leonor of Spain. A teenager. A future queen. Standing where history is written. And beside her, Donald Trump. And the unveiling of a $200 million ballroom. Why her? Why now? And why does this moment matter more than the headlines suggest? From the very first step onto the White House grounds, Leonor carried herself with the same composure she's displayed across Europe. No hesitation, no nervous glance, just calm authority. She didn't look like a visitor. She looked like a leader. For a young royal who represents Spain's fragile monarchy, that confidence was everything. And Trump noticed. His trademark boldness softened. His gestures, usually dominating, seemed almost deferential. The scene was surreal. A future queen walking into America's most symbolic house of power. And Trump unveiling a newly renovated $200 million ballroom, a space designed to impress heads of state and global elites. Yet here was Leonor, not even crowned, standing at the center of it all. Cameras captured the moment, but what they didn't capture was the meaning behind it. Why invite Leonor now? Some insiders whisper it was about optics. Trump wanted a symbol of youth, royalty, and legacy to christen his ballroom. Others believe it was deeper, a calculated nod to Europe, where Leonor represents not just Spain's future, but a new kind of monarchy, young, educated, military-trained, and modern. And in a White House where power is currency, Leonor's presence was more than symbolic. It was strategic. But what was the atmosphere really like? Guests describe a blend of admiration and tension. As Trump spoke about the grandeur of the ballroom, Leonor's quiet composure drew more attention than the chandeliers or marble floors. She smiled at the right moments, spoke with confidence when addressed, and moved with elegance that made seasoned diplomats whisper. Even Trump's reaction was telling. Known for his bluntness, he reportedly remarked to aides, "She's got presence." Those words matter. Presence is what separates a figurehead from a leader. And in that moment, Leonor proved she could be the latter. But let's pause. What did this mean for King Charles and other European royals watching from afar? Some say the British palace took note, seeing Leonor not just as Spain's heir, but as a rising star in Europe's royal landscape. Could her visibility in America shift the balance of soft power among monarchies? Could Leonor, barely out of her teens, become the most influential royal of her generation? The ballroom itself added another layer. A $200 million project, unveiled with pomp and luxury, symbolized not just wealth, but the blending of tradition and spectacle. And at the center of that spectacle was Leonor. Some critics in Spain questioned whether her appearance risked overexposure. Was she being paraded too soon, too prominently? Would her growing international profile create backlash at home, where debates over the monarchy's relevance simmer daily? Yet, her performance silenced doubt. She was not overwhelmed. She was not overshadowed. Instead, she made the moment hers. Observers recall how she engaged directly with Trump, acknowledging his words with respect but never shrinking into the background. At one point, her gaze swept the ballroom, steady and unshaken, as if claiming her place in history. And for a brief instant, the grandeur of the room itself seemed secondary to her presence. But here's the curiosity: why the ballroom? Why not the Oval Office or the Rose Garden? Insiders suggest Trump wanted something bigger, something dazzling, to match the young royal symbolism. The ballroom, newly completed, represented a new era of spectacle diplomacy. And by unveiling it with Leonor, Trump tied her image to his project. Was this admiration, or strategy? Was Leonor a guest, or was she being positioned as a symbol of Trump's global reach? The answer may lie in Leonor herself. She has been trained her entire life for moments like this. From strict schooling, to military service, to carefully managed public appearances, she has learned how to embody monarchy without words. And here, in the most unexpected of settings, that training shone. What does this mean for Spain? For Europe? For the world? It means Leonor is no longer just a national figure. She is international. She has crossed borders not just physically, but symbolically. And each step she takes in foreign halls of power reinforces her destiny. The ballroom glimmered, the chandeliers sparkled, the cameras flashed. But the true highlight was not the $200 million reveal. It was the 19-year-old princess who turned a room full of power into her stage. And as the evening closed, one question lingered: was this the beginning of Leonor's global rise? A moment that signaled her transformation from crown princess of Spain to a figure of international influence? Or was it simply the first of many shocks to come as she continues to carve her place in history? One thing is certain: that night, in the heart of the White House, the world saw a glimpse of the future. A future queen, a young woman who stunned even Donald Trump. And in a ballroom meant to showcase wealth and power, it was Leonor herself who became the true symbol of both.